In this tutorial, we'll review character management in Monoliths of Terravia. From the home game screen here, I'm going to select character profiles. On this screen in the upper right, I'll see a list of my existing characters that have been created. At any time, I can single click on them and get a summary of the character attributes and discipline settings for that character. If I'm ready to go ahead and play a game, I can select Load Character. On the main screen here, it will reflect the character I've selected, and I can hit Play Game, which is also what I can do when I start up the game. I don't have to go into character profiles. I can go with my loaded character, but let's go ahead and set up a new one. So from here, I'm going to select Create Character. The first thing I want to do is choose my base character. In Monoliths, there are two base characters, Lydia and Bryson, which have basic default discipline settings and strengths and weaknesses for those characters you can read up on in the additional documentation for Monoliths. I'm just going to go ahead and choose Lydia here for now to proceed. The first thing I'll do is choose my discipline levels. This is where you have complete control using the books that have been assigned to you. As a new character, you get 10 of them. And I could max out on water if I wish to do that, leave water low. Maybe I'm a little more partial to earth at this time. And you'll see that as I raise and lower my book count, my ranking here comes into play. And you'll see where that plays out here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and just raise up a little bit, give a little bit of a more earth strength. And when I'm ready with that, I can hit Next. The next step is attributes, and these are modifiers that will affect the way my player works within the game. So as I select the various attributes and move them up and down, just like I did on disciplines, you'll see these modifier percentages go up and down depending on what you want to do. So if I really want to have a strong addition, I'm partial to earth, I may crank up my perception quite a bit here, assign the rest to fire and water, and find that balance of whatever I wish for my character. Choosing Next, I can get to my summary screen. Let's go ahead and put in a new name for my character. I'll use Zivas here. I'm going to go ahead and select Save. And after I do that, it takes me to the research tree screen. Now, based on the way that I selected my discipline levels, you'll notice that my available ranks to upgrade are varied. So Earth, I selected a lot of books, which took me up to rank 3, but for Fire and Water, I'm only at rank 1. Now, as I play the game and earn additional books through my achievements, I'll be able to apply those books where I wish to, and let's say I might do it to Fire, and that'll begin to open up my additional ranks. In this case, let's go and look at Earth. Now, for each discipline, there are 4 different levels or 4 different areas that you can apply research. Monoliths are your defensive statues that you're going to use to protect yourself. Grevets are the offensive creeps that you're going to send out to destroy your opponent. Your headquarters is your foundational base. So you may want to apply elements to the headquarters specifically, and then there are special spells that can be applied depending on the campaign and things that you've done through achievements. So as I choose which path I want to take, it'll tell me the cost of research points that I need to spend on each one of these dots, and as I go higher and higher on each element, you can see the cost update dynamically on these selection elements here. So I can go through with all of the points that I have to spend and apply those where I want across all the disciplines. Additionally, there's a global research tree which has more broad global implications. So an example of that may be where my mana, which is an elemental factor that's used throughout the game, I may wish to increase my mana generation per second so that I have more of that available to me, and that would work across the board. So I can choose where to apply all of my research points based on the strategy I want to take. So I will go ahead and close here. And now my character, Zivas, is available, and I can start playing the game if I want. So that's been an overview of character management in Monoliths of Terravia.